Hey YouTube, it's your boy Danny, and I noticed there was no content going up tonight, so I wanted to record something real quick and get something out there. I know I said that there would be no content out, but I figure if I can get something out, I can get something out. Just a quick little discussion video, I guess. How do you all feel the channel is growing? How do you all feel the channel is doing? And how do you all feel we are doing? I know we're not the best. I know we're not the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh players in the world. I know we make a lot of misplays here and there, and we mess up a lot and stuff. So there's that. Just wanted to reach out to the community and see how you all feel we can improve. We're always taking feedback on every video. We're taking feedback. There was a gentleman, Chuckles the Clown, I believe, who I said I wanted to do a meta discussion with him. I still do. If you see this video, Mr. Chuckles the Clown, let's do a meta discussion. I'll go live. I'll go live if I have to, and we'll do a meta discussion that way. I'm tired. I just got off of work. Work was kind of here or there, I guess, hit or miss. But get at your boys. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how we can improve. Let us know how we can do things better. What do you want? What does the Yu-Gi-Oh community want? Do you want more deck profiles? Do you want more duels? Do you want better duels? Do you want better deck profiles? Do you want to see more market watch? Whatever. I don't mind it. I want to hear it. This is my hobby now. This is what I do now. That, and I work at GameStop. I do both, and hopefully the GameStop job, because I get a pretty hefty discount on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, will help us out and help us get what we need. Another thing I wanted to talk about was somebody had messaged me saying to stop moving so much and stop saying so much, and I just wanted to let you guys know. I said it in a video, but I briefly touched on it. I'm schizophrenic, I'm bipolar, I suffer from depression, and I have anxiety. And anxiety and the game of Yu-Gi-Oh don't really go too well together. They really don't. If you have anxiety, or if you're having an anxiety attack while you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, that's just not good. But what I can say is, if you have depression, don't let this game hold you back. Like, it's a fun game. It's meant to be fun, you know. It's meant to be a hobby for people, and it's a fun hobby at that. I don't know why people get so stressed over this game. Like, I hear people talk crap about this game all the time, about how it's a crap game, and excuse my language. I'm gonna cuss in this video, you know, just so you know. So for the younger viewers, I'm sorry, you know, like people will shit on this game, but don't let that hold you back. Let people bitch and let people complain. Play the game how you want to play it. Play it how hair in my mouth. Still a hair in my mouth. Let people complain, and you play how you want to play. regarding my moving so much, I know you might be thinking like, oh, schizophrenia, like that doesn't cause you to move. Bipolar, that doesn't cause you to move. What causes me to move is my medications keep me jumpy, and my medications keep me moving and keep it so that I'm constantly shaking and constantly moving. And I take about 12 different pills. I take all sorts of different meds, and I don't know, I just, whatever. I take all these pills, and they mellow me out, and they hold me down a little bit, but it's, I'm not a very nice guy when I don't have my pills. I'm not a very nice person. Rudy can contest to that, and my friend Jibbles can contest to that, and the rest of my squad, the big boy squad, that's what we call ourselves, because we're all plus sized. They can all contest to that I'm not a very nice guy when I don't have my pills. And when I'm dueling, I'd much rather focus with my pills and let the pills help me focus, because without them I can't focus, and without them I can't do what I have to do, and I can't win, basically. And then I get mad because I lose, and you shouldn't get mad when you lose. You should I was telling my Josh, if you're watching this, Jibble's nephew, Josh, if you're watching this, take every loss with a little bit of knowledge. So always take your losses with a little bit of knowledge. I want you to never forget that, to always take your losses with knowledge. So what that basically means is, when you lose, ask yourself, why did I lose? Ask yourself, how come I lost? Ask yourself, how can I do better? And ask yourself, what do I have to do to beat this person next time? And come back twice as strong with the knowledge that you need. So I'm sorry to get all motivational. I tend to do it quite a bit. I'm sure you all know. I just wanted this quick discussion of Yugioh and depression, and Yugioh and how it affects depression. I may actually do a draw my life, and it may actually go up. I know I'm not that famous or anything, but I've always wanted to do a draw my life, and I've always wanted to take that concept. So no, I think I'll just talk about it, you know. I'll go ahead and talk about it with y'all. So I was diagnosed back in 2014, 2015. I had a girl cheat on me and leave me, and I wasn't treating her very well. She had every right to leave me, and I was acting like a dick, and she was acting like a bitch, and she left me eventually, and I kind of lost it. I kind of lost my mind. I went crazy and was gonna commit suicide, and I stopped myself, and I asked my mom for help, and my mom checked me into a mental facility, and the mental facility held me down and restrained me, and all sorts of crazy mess. It was crazy. It was, don't get checked into a mental facility. That's the worst of it. And I was discharged, and when I was discharged, they gave me a card for a group called Alamo Mental Health. So if you're in the Texas area and the San Antonio area, I would recommend Alamo Mental Health. So I see my doctor, and I'm not gonna say my doctor's name because just to keep private, you know, like some information private. I'll say my information, but I won't say her information. I started seeing them, and I started seeing a therapist, and I started seeing a psychiatrist, and I saw, I don't know what you call it when they test you to see what your diagnosis is. When they give you the test and they ask you why you wanted to be a race car driver. That was honestly one of the questions on the test, was why do you want to be a race car driver? I never in my fucking life wanted to be a race car driver. Anyway, excuse the language. They diagnosed me with schizoaffectiveness, which is a mild form of schizophrenia, basically. I can't really explain it because I don't know too much about it. But as my time went on, it grew and grew and grew, and it got worse and worse and worse, and it eventually turned into full-blown schizophrenia. I can't tell you if it's type 1 or type 2. I don't pay attention to that. I just take the medicine. So the way all this ties into Yu-Gi-Oh is I was getting depressed because I was losing so much, and because I was not a part of the meta game, and because I wasn't a part of the community. But you shouldn't dog on yourself because you lose. You should take your losses with get a little drink. You should take your losses with knowledge, like, damn it, like I was saying. And that's one thing that I've learned in my time of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And when I started playing, I was in high school, and this was in 2012 or 2014, 2013, I want to say. No, 2012. I can't remember. It was Fabled format and Nordic format and Ice Barrier format. I mean, Ice Barriers were a thing. Trishula was the card. Like, if you had Trishula, you had like a $200 card. I remember I had a dual terminal one, and then I tore it by accident, and I cried. I'm trying to remember what else it was. The big beater itself. It was not Infernoids. For the life of me, I can't remember what they were. With Infernities, that's what it was. I'm sorry I took so long, guys. Sorry. So Infernities were the deck to beat, and I could trash on Infernities all day with Fabled, like back and forth. Give me a Fabled Raven, I'd do it. That was my thing. And at my school, there was a group of us who dueled. There was a club, and it was kind of like a nerd club, where one side of the table was Magic the Gathering, another side was D&D, another side was Pathfinder, because there's a difference between Pathfinder and D&D. I play D&D, so I know. Small difference, just a tiny difference. It's not even that big of a difference. Anyway, and then there was a group of us who played Yu-Gi-Oh! Nobody played Pokemon. I don't know why, but nobody played Pokemon. And out of the people who played Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of the 8 of us, I was one of the top 3. I was probably number 2 best. And I'm not trying to gloat or anything. I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, the level that I played at, like the competitiveness that I played at. I would go to locals all the time, and I'd make top 8 all the time. Even now, like, I go to locals and I make top 8 all the time. Well, sometimes now. Not as much as I used to. But there's certain people who trash on me who, like, as soon as I see that I'm playing them, I'm like, oh, I'm scooping. I'm not gonna try and play them. I'm not saying for you to do that. Like, learn who you can and can't beat. Learn how to beat them and learn why you can't beat them. You know? And just learn the games, you know? So, anyway, going back to the main topic here. Schizophrenia and Yu-Gi-Oh! So I see things, I hear things, I hear people say things, I hear people call my name constantly, but I know that nobody is calling my name. I know it's in my head. My bipolarness, I get mad sometimes, but I chill out, you know, like I take mood stabilizers just to chill out, and I'm pretty chill. Like, I'm not a... Rudy will tell you sometimes that I am mad all the time, or that I'm angry. And I do get mad sometimes. Like, that is me. That is the duality that is me, Daniel Triano. Or as you all know me, Danny. The depression aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh! And depression... It's very easy to get discouraged and very easy to get turned away by the game. But don't do that. Don't. Trust me, there's a lot of good players out there and there's a lot of bad players out there. There's a lot of players that just play for shits and giggles. There's people who play and have no idea what they're doing and they still win or they still lose, or you just gotta find out what kind of player you are, whether you're a shits and giggles player or if you're a competitive player. You want to be a competitive player? Get in there. And I'm gonna tell you what a very, very, very big inspiration of mine is. Robbie M. Cole 40. He said if the average man makes about $180 a check or $100 a check, put away a little bit of that money. Put away 40 bucks of that money. Wait for the next regionals to come up. Wait for it. You get paid twice every month. You put away 40 bucks. Put away another $10. You got yourself a playset of ashes. And all it took was 2 paychecks. So if you're a kid and you're just starting out, well, good, you know? Get out there. Play the game. Lose. Win. And don't get discouraged because some person has a playset of Sky Striker engaged and you want to play Sky Strikers. If you want to play Sky Strikers, well, save up and trade and do deals with people. Just don't get ripped off, because there are people out there who will rip you off. I'm friends with some of those people who will rip you off, and you just got to be smart and you just got to take it for what it is. Anyway, this video got a little bit long. If you have any questions for me, if you want to talk about anything, I'm here. If you need somebody to talk to, if you need guidance, I can't give you that guidance, but I can direct you to people who can. I can give you the suicide helpline number. I can listen to you, I can talk to you, I can help you with that. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm always willing to listen. I love hearing people's stories, I love hearing people's backgrounds, because I want people to hear my background, and I want people to know that you're not alone, that you are If you're schizophrenic, you're not alone. If you're bipolar, you're not alone. If you're depressed, I'm here. I'm depressed too. If you got anxiety, I've had several panic attacks in the past month. You just gotta keep going. This is Danny signing off. Catch me on turn 2.